Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Inner Calm Healing Essences. I'm Manju, and the essence combination I'm going to talk about today is for one pointed focus. So let's get started. The first essence in this combination is honeysuckle. Honeysuckle is an excellent remedy from batch essences, and this is helpful for people who are stuck in the past and keep missing the good times of the past. This attitude will not let the person to see the present moment's beauty, as the person cannot get out of the nostalgic mode, and this cannot let the person to live fully in the present moment. So perfect example is for one who lost their loved ones and they cannot come out of the grief, as they constantly grieve and miss the loved ones and cling to the past. This will not help a person to embrace the change. So one more good example is for woman who gets married and goes to the husband's family, but just cannot forget the old home, old life, etc. This missing feeling cannot let the newly married woman to fully accept and enjoy the new beginning. So honeysuckle, once used, helps the person to process the grief and move forward. It also helps to embrace the new change. The next essence in the combination is Madhya. Madhya is from FES, and it has the ability to support the focused intention, gives the mental discipline and clarity of purpose. So it is excellent for one who finds it difficult to finish something which they started, because it helps to sharpen the concentration and focus, and it's very good for creative thinkers because they are prone to have distractions very easily. So it encourages persistence and allows one to finish the projects on time, and it perfectly grounds and centers a person by helping them to harness focus and discipline. The next essence in the combination is Indian pink. This is the flower essence from FES, and this essence helps one to stay calm and centered even in the chaotic situations. So essence is excellent for people who are like stressed due to overwork and who uses their nervous system too much for multitasking. So this flower itself is grown around a very harsh weather conditions, which signify its power and strength to stay calm and centered amidst the intense activity going on. So it is mainly helpful for people who are living a modern, fast-paced and accelerated stressful life. So there are a few testimonials which mention that Indian pink is helpful for people who go through vertigo or disorientation or dizzy feeling kind of situations. When it is combined with dill and chamomile, these two are also from FES. When Indian pink, dill and chamomile are added together as a combination, it protects the person immensely and helps the person to recover from disorientation, and very helpful for people who go through dizzy kind of situations. Next essence in the combination is peppermint. Peppermint flower essence helps one to enhance mental clarity, improves one's focus, and it also helps one to shift the patterns related to overwhelm, sluggishness and dullness. Sometimes the person go through a lot of mental lethargy due to fogginess and sluggishness, and which will not allow the person to have a sharp mental focus. So by using peppermint, one stops overthinking, and there won't be an overstimulation, because the peppermint helps to restore the vitality. It is also helpful for one to digest and assimilate the overwhelming ideas and thoughts. So it is best when someone feels heavy and suffer from mental clutter. Next essence in the combination is bush fuchsia. This is the flower essence from bush flowers. So bush fuchsia helps and assists one with problem solving, and it also improves one's intuition. It is very helpful for the person who can't trust their own gut feelings. So there is a kind of balance between logical thinking and the creative thinking. So basically the male and female aspects are balanced. So bush fuchsia brings courage to speak out, and there will be an integration of information in the brain. Next essence in the combination is jacaranda. This is the bush essence, and this is perfect for people who are scattered. They do not finish things on time. They keep postponing things. So there is no one-pointed focus in the person, because the person is always dithering. They are all over the place due to the constant change of mind, which brings them to the tendency to be rushing all the time, and they become very indecisive. When jacaranda is used, the positive quality established is that they become decisive, and the person is more centered and can focus better. Next essence in the combination is Sandhu. This is from the bush essences. So Sandhu is for someone who are ungrounded, vague and always daydreaming. They practically live in a fantasy world and totally disconnect from the present moment, which leaves them to be unaware of current moment because they're totally spaced out and hence can't focus. Just because they can't focus, they cannot follow through the committed work they are doing. So Sandhu is excellent for someone who are ungrounded and vague. Next essence in the combination is clematis. This is a batch flower essence and this is excellent for ones who are lost in their thoughts. They seem to be absent minded and hence cannot stay fully awake, and actually they show no interest in the present moment. So they create their own fantasy world and wander between the fantasy world and the present world. This makes one to appear dreamy because they love in the fantasy world. They look very drowsy and likes to doze off whenever possible. So this disinterested attitude makes their life miserable because they really have to focus on the present moment to accomplish any task. So the negative tendency is that they faint very easily, they bump into things very easily, they pass out very quickly. It is also seen that people often develop visual and hearing problems in the negative clematis state. So clematis and Sandhu are kind of equal with their positive qualities, and both of them help to ground the person and make the person to come back to the present moment. Unlike honeysuckle is the person in the negative state. They go into the past good times and not being able to enjoy the present moment. But in Sandhu and clematis, the person is going into the future, fantasizing the future and not being able to be in the present moment. So either ways they are actually not being able to be in the present moment, which makes them not having the focus. So all these essences are very much helpful for the person to come back to the present moment, do whatever they are doing in a perfect manner and actually accomplish the task with ease. So this combination is very helpful for children before exams and is also helpful for someone who needs extra push and focus to finish their projects or tasks. That's all for today. I'll be back with another video very soon. Stay tuned and thanks for watching.